It's showtime, y'all. It's go time, literally in a few seconds. All the folks over there are going to be coming over here, and it's going to be an all-out personal development, professional development party. The next 4 hours is going to be insane. We've been planning this for months. I'm so incredibly excited about it. I'm humbled. I'm honored. Got an incredible team here, and it's going to be time to rock and roll. So we'll talk to you in a little bit. Live. Renew, if you're ready for the best conference convention you've ever experienced, make some noise. Renew, I can't hear you. If you're ready for the best convention we've ever had, I need you to open up your mouth and make some noise. Yes. I am incredibly excited. I am your host, Dr. Delatorro McNeal II, and we're getting ready to have an incredible time. When you come over into this space, get ready to change, get ready to shift into a higher gear, and get ready to transform. As soon as you come through these curtains, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to find your posse color. Immediately come in, grab a chair, put everything that's in your physical possession, bags, purses, etc., conference bags, put all that underneath your chair and wait for the next instruction. We cannot wait to take you to the next level as we help you shift into a higher gear. Come on through the curtains and let's get the party started. Woo-hoo-hoo! Like right before I get on stage, it's really a lot of visualization. I'm doing a tremendous amount of visualizing myself, visualizing all of the stage dynamics, visualizing all the production elements coming together, visualizing the attendees, getting a tremendous amount out of it. I'm seeing them taking notes, I'm seeing them interacting. I'm literally processing in my mind, seeing them shift throughout my presentation. So I love to preload the hard drive of my future with imagination. So I imagine the event going incredibly well. I imagine the experience going incredibly well. And then I go out there and execute to the vision that I see. All right, y'all, now listen up. The name of this experience is called We Are One Team, okay? And for the rest of this presentation, when I say we are, you get to shout back one team. We are. That was slow. We are. We are. We are. We are? Very good. Listen, for the next 2 hours, you're not going to need tables, you're not going to need pen and paper, and you're going to go through a powerful transformational experience, and we're going to do it together. But I need 100% participation, and I need 100% cooperation, all right? The entire team at Renew has worked so hard for the last several months to pull off this incredible convention for you. This is our first time getting together live post-pandemic, so I'm sorry. We're going to have a freaking party, and we're going to have an incredible time. Are y'all with me? Say, oh yeah! How do I actually prepare, or how do I pick which program a client is to experience, right? And so there's two parts to that. Number one is my master's degree is in curriculum design, instructional systems from Florida State. So when I came into the speaking industry 22 years ago, I didn't come in with a 3 points and a poem kind of mindset. I didn't come in with a, let's just give the audience goosebumps and kind of let them go home. Because of my background in curriculum design and instructional systems, which is the same format of learning that the military uses to train all of its soldiers and leaders, right, and fighters, right, staff and leadership. That same framework is what I have, and I know what I've been using for 2 decades. So when I came into the professional speaking industry, while my style is motivational and inspirational, I wanted to bring really, really hard-hitting content to my audiences, A. B, I wanted to bring adult learning theory to my audiences. And adult learning theory helps us understand that adult learners learn best through experience. I need you to go ahead and get up out of your seat and rush to the stage and get to the front of the stage as quickly as possible. Let's go. Come on. Come on. You don't need nothing in your hand. Come to the front of the stage as quick as possible. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody get as close as you can to me. I love it. This is awesome.
Put your stuff down and get as close as you can to me. You guys look amazing this morning. Woohoo! Can I get some high fives? I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. I'm about to like jump out of here and crowd surf and stuff a little bit. That'll be pretty awesome. I love it. Good stuff. Good to see you guys. Y'all doing good? Yes, yes. I love it. You guys are awesome. I see you, my friend. Come on. Here's some. Boom. I'm not going to leave you hanging. Yes. Who's ready to rock and roll? Say, oh yeah. Yes. That was good. Y'all did pretty good. I have energy. I didn't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. But the only reason why I have so much energy is because I spell energy differently than the way you do. I spell energy INNER-G. Inner gratitude. Oh, yeah. Somebody say, oh yeah. Woo-hoo! Every day I get up, I love what I do, y'all. Come on, somebody. Are y'all with me? And we have one powerful thing in common. We're all in the restoration business. Come on, somebody. I restore hopes, dreams, confidence. Come on, somebody. Courage, power, fortitude, grit, income to organizations. So one of the things that I love to do is find that common ground, right, between myself and my client. And so it hit me probably like a day or two before the actual delivery of the keynote. I'm like, man, we're in the same business. We're in the restoration business. I remember one time I was in Chicago and I was speaking for an entire organization of electrical distribution engineers, right? And so I was like, well, how do I find the common ground with this audience? And so one of the things that I said, listen, we both are in the same business. We're in the energy business. The only difference is I spell energy differently than the way you do. I spell energy INNER-G, inner gratitude. I said, but one thing is true about all of us. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can simply be transferred from one to another. Does that make sense? And gratitude is the same thing. So I love finding that common ground, that commonality, that common thread between what I believe and what I do and what my client and what my audience believes and what they do. But if you trust us over the next 2 hours, you're gonna learn to grow personally and professionally probably like you never have before, all right? One of my mentors before he passed was a guy by the name of Dr. Stephen Covey. And one of the things that Dr. Stephen Covey taught me was private success always comes before public success. He said all success is an inside-out job. If we wanna restore, we got to restore from the inside to the outside. You'll never have a better chairwoman until you have a better woman first. You'll never have a better chairman until you have a better man first. So here's what I want you to do. Your restoration homework is to start off with gratitude every morning. And if you do that, your before and after in your business, your income, your life, your family will be transformational. Yes or yes? Yes. We cannot restore others until we restore us. We matter and we count. Are you with me? Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And as we shift us, we shift the planet. Horrible party versus airport is a cool exercise that I do to help my audiences understand one basic concept, and that is there's two ways that you can look at life. You can look at life as if you're at a horrible party where you find out everything that's wrong with life and you focus on what's wrong. Or you can look at life as if you're at the airport and you're seeing that long lost loved one that you haven't seen in over 10 years and you're seeing them for the first time at the airport. It's an attitude thing, right? In the horrible party aspect, you're looking at all the things that's wrong in life. And at the end of the day, most people walk around their office at work. Most people walk around their life at home. Most people walk around their communities as if life is bad, right? And if you look for what's wrong in your life and in your experience, you'll find plenty of it. I know we at Fiber New do not throw bad parties, but have you ever been to a bad party before? Yeah. I need 10 of y'all to yell it out at me. What made the party so bad? What made the party so bad?
Nobody talked to anybody.
Nobody talked to anybody? Attitudes, yep. Music was lousy, yes. Bad food? Huh? It was too loud. What else? Bad energy, no alcohol. What else? I'm loving this.
No ladies.
Huh? No what?
No ladies.
No ladies. Okay. No pretty ladies. Okay, I got you right.
Drunks.
Too many drunks. Yeah. Yes. Anything else that made the party bad? Didn't know anybody. Very good. When I blow this whistle, I want you to walk around this ballroom, especially this front section. But you can walk around the whole thing. I don't care. Walk around this whole ballroom as if you're at the worst party possible, but you cannot leave. Go. Walk around as if you're at the worst party possible, but you cannot leave. All right, freeze. Freeze right where you are. How productive do you feel right now? How successful do you feel right now? How accomplished do you feel right now? Right? Watch this. Here's what's going on right now in this moment in time. Your physiology is determining your psychology. If you look at most people, our shoulders are down, not erect and strong. Our heads are facing down. A lot of us have disengaged and gone to our devices, gone to the sides of the wall, right? Because when we have a horrible party mindset, this is the result we get. We can't have high-performing franchises and high-performing businesses and high-performing families in this state, right? But how many of you all know folks, and I want to get 100% participation on this one, watch this family. How many of you all know people who walk around life as if they're at the worst party possible? How many of y'all know folks who walk around and operate their franchises as if they're at the worst party possible? And they wonder why they can't get the results that they want. You can't do that with a horrible party, everything's bad, and they're finding everything wrong with everything. Can I help y'all with something? Somebody say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. How many of y'all have ever noticed this in life? You don't have to plant seeds to grow weeds. Have y'all ever thought about the fact that you never have to plant seeds to grow weeds? So, because weeds come automatically, but you have to plant a seed for any crop that you want. What's the lesson? Negativity is always available. What you don't want is always an option, and it's an option in abundance. So if we want to thrive, Hive Live, we got to shift. Are you with me? Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we cannot stay in a horrible party. Oh, this is how bad things are. This is how horrible the economy is. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we can't stay there. We have to be willing to shift. If you don't know the right technology, freaking learn it. If you don't know social media, dadgummit, learn it. If enough people do not know that leather can be repaired, freaking teach them. Come on, somebody, does that make sense? If we can't find enough people to support the demand that we've got to go find them. There's 8 billion people on the planet. You promised me 15 minutes ago you were gonna play full out. Who in this room has ever been to the airport? Hands way up. I love this. Who's ever been to the airport and you've seen the infamous airport reunion? The two people who haven't seen each other in over 10 years, and they're seeing each other for the first time at the airport. And so they do the, oh my gosh, and they got it like, right? So here's what's getting ready to happen. I hope you're ready. As soon as I yell the word airport and DJ Cash kicks off that beat, you are gonna run around this room and you're gonna treat every human being that you see as if they're that long lost loved one you haven't seen in 10 years and you're seeing them for the first time at the airport, all right? Now remember this, good touch versus bad touch. Are y'all with me? All right, so we're gonna aim high, y'all feel me? But I want you to run up to them, give them a big, say, oh my God, give them a big old hug, all right, and then go to the next person. Now here's the thing, by the time you get to person number 10, you're gonna get tired. I don't care. I need you to hug at least 20 folks and give them the love and give them the acceptance and give them the appreciation and welcome them to Hive Live. Can you do that? Say, oh yeah. All right? Now, I want you to look around this room and I want you to look for someone who looks like they don't want to do this. And I want you to tackle them first. Are you with me? Okay? 1, 2, 3, airport!
All right, so now I've been doing the airport for I've been doing airport for 20 years, man, and for the first time, I had a very, very interesting experience. And so one of the things that I love to explain is, listen, for this entire interactive exercise, there's good touch and then there's bad touch, right? So what I encourage my audiences to do is I really encourage them. I said, listen, since you're going to be interacting a lot with each other, and some of you all know each other and some of you don't, I really want to encourage you to aim high, respect each other, and aim around the shoulder blades when you hug, when you embrace, when you interact, etc., right? So nobody's offended, right? And thank God in 20 years I've never had anybody report that they were offended by embracing each other, etc., etc. Everybody's been good, right? So I explained the difference between good touch and bad touch, right? Aim high, right? So one of the things that I love to do is I'm a leader and I believe in leading by example. So every time I do these exercises with my audiences, I actually get off stage and I run around and interact with them as well. So this time, this is like the craziest blooper ever. I'm running around hugging people, etc., etc. Out of nowhere, I embraced somebody and I'm aiming high, and I thought they were aiming high, and they aimed low and grabbed my entire tush. I mean, they got a big chunk of it too.
By the way, I did get hugged and someone grabbed my booty.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And you know what he told me? He said, every morning in my phone, I have an alarm that goes off that says, have an attitude of gratitude. Isn't that cool? So I guess I have to be grateful for my booty grab. Now how do you feel? Say, oh yeah. How successful do you feel now? Say, heck yeah. If I asked you to run through a brick wall, you could do it now. Say, oh yeah. Right, see, watch this. You're in an airport attitude now. Listen, your adrenaline's been kicked off. Dopamine's been kicked off in your system. Man, you are alive. And in this state, you can produce whatever income level you want. Somebody say, hell yeah. Because you're living from an airport mindset. Before you start your next team meeting next week, I want you to call airport and make folks hug each other. Come on, somebody. For 30 seconds before you start that meeting. I guarantee you that meeting will go better than it did with you were a horrible party. Look at how much we're learning about each other. Wow. If you love Comic-Con, take the walk. If you love Comic-Con, take the walk. If you love Comic-Con, take the walk. All right. If you consider yourself someone, listen up, if you consider yourself someone with a disability, regardless of what the disability is, you consider yourself someone with a disability, physical, mental, emotional, take the walk. If you consider yourself someone with a disability, take the walk. If you've ever been in love and heartbroken, take the walk. All right, cool, let's keep going. All right, if you've ever found it difficult to make true friends, take the walk. If you've ever found it difficult to make true friends, take the walk. We can stop recording now. Yeah.
Man, so we got to pause a little bit on this inner circle thing because, you know, when I got into this industry, I did not expect nor anticipate that that the work that I would do would be so healing, right? I I've literally worked with hundreds of organizations at this point, right? And every time I get a chance to do my experiential team building program, we are one team. And I get a chance to do the inner circle within that, because so we are one team it's like a 90-minute experiential interactive session that I do as an indoor kind of a team building ropes course for clients, right? And so it's about 12 or 14 different exercises that we do back to back, and then we debrief after each exercise. There's music, there's interaction, people are laughing 1 minute, crying the next, etc. It's transformative. And one of the exercises within that litany of programs is called the inner circle. And what makes the inner circle so powerful for me as I facilitate it is I ask my audience, everybody's in one massive circle, right? They're in one huge circle. And it never ceases to amaze me how even people in corporations and associations and organizations who've known each other for years learn more about each other in 10 or 15 minutes of the inner circle without even talking. And after about 40 different questions / statements, people have shared more in the inner circle in that room than they have with some of their best friends. And people start off laughing, and at the end people are crying, and they're shifting, and they're transforming, and they're opening up about things that some people haven't opened up about in their entire lives. And it allows everyone in the room to see each other differently, and to see each other as an actual human being, not as a human doing, right? Sometimes we're so busy doing the work of the business, doing the work of the organization, that we forget that we're human beings. Hey guys, a great question to ask by Lisa on social media was, what keeps me motivated? And I think that's a fantastic question. What keeps me sharp? What keeps me practicing and honing my gift and talent and constantly staying on the cutting edge? So what motivates me is first and foremost, I want to hear God say, well done, thou good and faithful servant. For me, what's really important is I really want to make sure that God is pleased with my life and God is pleased with the impact that we've made on this planet. I believe that He gave me a very unique gift, and He gave me the gift at a young age, and so I really want to be a good steward over that gift and use it to the best of my ability in the business community, as well as in ministry and all the other different arenas that He blesses me to make impact in. I think another thing is what keeps me motivated is constantly learning and growing. The more I learn, the more I realize I don't know. The more I learn, the more I realize that I have so much more to go. I keep incredible, humble mentors in my life. I keep people in my life who are multivitamins. I keep people in my life who have achieved so much success financially and interpersonally, but they don't brag, they don't flash. You don't know off rip how many amazing cars they have or how many amazing homes they live in, or et cetera, because they're not flashy. I love being around just humble oak tree people who are killing the game, making great income, love their families, love God, love life, and love doing business, and love leaving this planet better than the way they found it. So that's what motivates me. I'm also a dad, so I love leaving a legacy for my daughters, making sure that my daughters feel as if I've left this planet better than the way that I found it, so that when they say, hey, I'm a McNeal, that name means something. And to me, that's what motivates me to get up every day and do what we do, and do it with a sense of excellence. Listen, I get this question all the time, so I couldn't wait to answer it for you. And the question is this: Dr. Delatorro, if you were starting your speaking industry career all over again from scratch, right? If you were starting all over from scratch right now, after 20 years of success in this industry, if you were starting all over from scratch, what would you do different starting from today? So I'm gonna tell you, if I was starting my speaking career from scratch today, right now, as you're watching this documentary, here's the first 5 moves that I would make. First thing I would do is I would find a mentor. I would find someone who's done what it is that I want to do. That's the first thing I would do. Number 2, I would find whatever programs that they have, and I would enroll in those programs immediately, because you need a guide. You need a path to follow, a proven path of success. The third thing that I would do is I would get crystal clear about my message, and I would get clear about my menu.
right? What are the talks that you want to deliver? What are the training programs you want to offer? What are the services that you want to provide to your ideal client? Get really, really clear about that. The fourth thing I would do is I would build my social media following and my online presence, my online brand as much as possible. I would build a digital audience as much as possible if I was starting my career over again from right now today. And the fifth thing that I would probably do if I was starting all the way over again from scratch is I would make sure that I did exactly what I did in the beginning, which is publish as quickly as possible, get on television as quickly as possible, and build my brand through the power of media as quickly as possible. And I'm gonna give you a bonus, which is number 6. I would have probably hired team a little bit faster so I wasn't doing it all by myself. And then I would also make sure that I had really good accountants and CPAs earlier in my journey. I did a lot of my own QuickBooks in the beginning. If I was starting all the way over, I would hire a bookkeeper from day one of my business. Those are the 5 plus 1 bonus that I would do if I was doing this all over again. Hey man, we're here at this really cool place called McNeal's here in Nashville, and home cooked meals, all kinds of great stuff here. Make sure you check it out when you come to Nashville. But listen, another question that I get all the time is how do I get speakers bureaus to take me seriously as a speaker? So first of all, there's a long question. There's a lot of elements and aspects to that, but 9 times out of 10, your speaking fee has to be at a certain level for speakers bureaus to technically be what's called interested in you or pursuing you to be represented by them. What I would highly encourage you to do is, especially if you're new into the speaking industry or you've been doing this even for a little bit, I would highly encourage you, instead of focusing on trying to get speakers bureaus to represent you, I would focus on really self-representation. I would focus on really developing your message, developing your story, developing demand, and becoming more popular and well-known in the industry first, and getting your gigs through prospecting, getting your gigs through developing a reputation for being an incredible speaker and presenter, rather than thinking that once you get a speakers bureau behind you, it's over. Because I know a lot of great veteran speakers who are represented by bureaus and they still have to do a lot of their own sales and marketing, prospecting, and brand building. So it's not over once you get a speakers bureau. I have nothing against speakers bureaus. I think they're sensational. I'm represented by a ton of great speakers bureaus, and I highly recommend speaker bureau development, but I think it needs to happen at the right stage of your career after you've proven that you can go out there and sell, promote, and build your brand yourself. That's my advice.